Okay, I'm going to start with the AFC. We have a better chance of seeing fans that aren't completely devastated. I may have been wrong. I'm sorry, where are you going? Put the flag down. You almost hit that tree, but you were a little wide right.
Sometimes I think we're never going to win a championship in my lifetime.
Oh, that is not true.
Let's win one before I die.
Okay, you are not helping. All right, let's talk about the Broncos. Are you going to start crying again?
I'm not crying.
Really?
You're crying.
Okay, and as I mentioned earlier, no Taylor Swift comments, please, at this time. Let's just
I don't see why Kansas City gets to claim Taylor Swift. Joe Burrow's been in his delicate era all season.
Cincinnati, put the bottle down.
And we have all the faith in the world in number 3. So I'm just going to go.
Okay, well,
Excited to
so you went from red right 88 to wide right.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Had a real struggle this year trying to catch a cab or anything. For that
Okay,
matter.
okay, Kansas City. How are we feeling about the
Just
game?
wanted to check in and tell you how excited we as Chiefs fans are to finally reach the point where we're so good that everybody hates us.
Well, that is great. Okay, moving on. I would like
And,
to talk
it's
about
okay. It's okay that
sure.
people hate us. We're from the Midwest, so we desperately want.
NFL fan base has it worse than us.
Okay, that is enough. Let's get back on track.
We've
please.
had grown men crying about Taylor Swift.
Well, grown men cry all the time, just like Cowboys fans. Okay, I would like to talk about the playoffs for a second.
Playoffs? We're just trying to win a damn football game.
Wow. All right, fine. We'll talk about the Dolphins. Miami, are you in here?
Ready? Hut.
Got a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Who's the only starting quarterback to only have
Well, hello, friends. It's great to be back on the Rise Up Family Sports Network show. It's your friend Russell K. It's great to be here. And me and you know who, the Torch, we'll be talking the NFL today. And it's going to be a great show. And you don't want to miss it. And so we'll be waiting for Torch here in just a minute to come back and join the show. And we'll be talking the NFL. Can you believe it? The NFL is going to happen tomorrow. The season kicks off tomorrow. We got some great stories we'll be talking about, and we'll be discussing the teams and all that good stuff. We'll be checking out your comments in the comment section. So please, during the show, make sure you send out your comments, and we'll get to as many comments as time allows. And speaking of the Torch, there he is.
What up, sports world? Y'all know what it is. Listen, this is an impromptu world-class Wednesday show. Obviously, I just wanted to, touch over a couple of things, seeing that if you didn't watch Monday night was the last Monday Night Madness of 2025 due to Monday Night Football being on, and I'm not going to be doing shows during Monday Night Football. I refuse to do that this year. So we're going to talk some sports real quick. I'm going to ask my guy Russ K some questions. He's been gone out the loop for a minute, so I'll ask him a couple questions. We'll talk a little football. You guys put your comments in the comment section, of course, and we're gonna have a good old time. Shout out to DJ Nico Shaw. We had a phenomenal draft show on Monday night for the last Monday Night Madness show. It was dope. Y'all got to see that the fire starter does not do fantasy football like a lot of people. I'm kind of rusty on it, and it showed Monday, which is fine. It was fun nevertheless. I have a good time, and hopefully my team wins this year. Hopefully. Now, with that being said, question number 1 to you, Russell K, to start off the show.
What you got?
The Buffalo Bills off season. We need to talk about it before they play week 1. Your thoughts about their off season and What do you expect?
Well, to start off, I mean, you got 2 players you signed in free agency. They're gone for 6 weeks. They won't be playing for 6 games. So for me, I'm still scratching my head over those signings. What was Buffalo thinking? I know that when they originally signed these 2 free agents, they thought that they were not going to be hit with the 6-game suspensions. Well, guess what? They got hit with 2 players with 6-game suspensions. So what do I think about the free agency? I thought that was a bad move. I mean, whether you knew about it or not, you should have done your homework a little bit more there, Mr. Brandon Beane, and looked into it a little bit deeper. I just think the teams that are signing these free agents, there's going to be some type of policy in place where, they're able to further screen these players before they give them the big bucks. So for me, that was definitely something Buffalo should have done. Let me see. As far as the Bills, they're playing the Ravens this weekend, Sunday Night Football, and last year in the Highmark Stadium. I do like some of the moves that Brandon Beane made, but bring back Jordan Poyer. You put him on the practice squad. You sign Gabe Davis, put him on a practice squad, and Gabe Davis, he's not even completely healed from his injury from last year. So that's another head scratcher for me. Poyer, he's what, 34 years old now, and I actually checked out one of his interviews lately, and he mentioned in that interview he's not there just to be a mentor to the players, the young players on the Bills team. He wants to play, and so it'll be interesting to see how Sean McDermott and the Buffalo Bills will use Jordan Poyer. Are they going to bring him up? Are they going to play him? If the 2 young safeties are struggling, are they going to replace one and put Poyer in? So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. The injuries. Buffalo just lost Carter, who was a high draft pick last year. He's out for the year with an Achilles tear, and so that's pretty devastating there. I mean, it just seems this team always goes through like a lot of injuries. Even though they're in like the spring training camps and through it just the whole off season, Buffalo's been through all these injuries. And is it now time for Sean McDermott and Brandon Beane to take a stronger look at the strength and conditioning team to see what the heck is going on? Why is Buffalo getting hit with all these injuries on a regular? It's not like this is the only year. It seems like this is an issue each and every year. Do the Bills take a closer look, I should say, at the strength and conditioning team to see what are they doing? Why are these plays going down like flies? That's another issue I have. So, nevertheless, though, with everything being said, you got Josh Allen, one of the best quarterbacks in the league. As long as you have Josh Allen, you got a chance to go pretty far. Look at last year. He took a team that was pretty much wounded. And, this team was thin all over the place. This guy took the team to the championship game and lost on the final series against Kansas City, where they actually should have won that game. As we all know, a lot of questionable calls were made during that game last year against KC. That's in the past. We're in the future here, in the current. So to answer your question there, Torch, some of the moves that Buffalo made this offseason were pretty good. You got some good receivers. You beefed up your defensive line. You got Joey Bosa. I think, I will give Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott and the Bills some credit now. During the preseason games, Joey Bosa did not play. So I want to give, the Bills credit for that. Keep him healthy because you're going to need him for the regular season. So heading into week 1, we have a healthy Joey Bosa. Now, the next question is, how long will we have the healthy Joey Bosa? Is he going to be able to stay healthy through the entire year? We'll see. And so that's my take on that, Torch. What's your next question, buddy?
You know,
What do you think, Torch?
You know, honestly, I thought you were gonna go a little bit deeper. I thought we were gonna get something fresh. I thought we were gonna get something original. And what do we get? We got a nostalgia act. We got a nostalgia act.
You want some more fresh stuff? I'll give you some more fresh stuff, Torch. Hang on.
Trying to hit facts. See, see.
I'll give you some more. I'll give you some fresh stuff, Torch.
You was trying to hit some facts, and then you was a little too modest about it. What in the fried bologna hot dog water was that?
All right, let me continue that. I got something else for you, okay?
What in the world? Yeah, I'm going to give you a couple more minutes to get it fully together before I answer on what the hell.
Hey, man, this is my first show back on. I've been doing a lot of radio station stuff. We're going to tell you. I've been busy with Music Dreams, USA Radio. I mean, we are rocking. All right, Torch, you want me to go a little bit deeper? Let's go deeper. All right. Heading into Sunday night's game against the Baltimore Ravens, Buffalo does not have a healthy place kicker in Tyler Bass. So what does Buffalo do? They bring in 3 kickers to see if they can bring one in as a backup in case Tyler Bass goes down. Well, he's not 100%. If he goes down, who's going to be kicking the field goals for the Bills? Will it be Sean McDermott? I mean, that was just, I mean, why would you not? Well, first of all, why would you bring in 3 place kickers, not sign any of them, knowing that your place kicker is not 100% healthy? I mean, what is wrong with that picture? I mean, one thing about the Bills, right? No, they always seem, you know, it seems when they make these signings, right, that they're good at the moment. But when you take a step back and you look at the big picture, then you realize, what the hell is the Buffalo Bills doing? They make these questionable signings, right? I told you 2 of them earlier, right? You sign 2 players, and right off the bat, they get hit with a 6-game suspension. So now you got 2 players that you signed that you were counting on to help your team. Now they're sitting out for 6 games. And when they get back, you know, it'll take them a few more games to get acclimated to the system and actually to playing, because they haven't played in God knows how long. So that's one thing right there. All right. So let me see here. I'm actually on our radio page right now. So Torch wants some more junk on the Bills, does he? All right. I will deliver, because actually, you know what? Our radio station, we just got some pretty cool stuff in. I haven't shared it with you yet because I can't. But when I will, and I can. All right. So, you know, talk about the free agency, right? Yeah. It's just unbelievable what Buffalo has done in the free agency, you know. I don't like it. I thought they made some pretty questionable calls. And, you know, you have all these injuries right now. But nevertheless, though, you know, I'm going to stand on what I said earlier. You know, as long as you got Josh Allen, you've got a chance to win. You've got a chance to go as far as you want to go. Kansas City is not as strong as they were last year. And Kansas City is the #1 foe for Buffalo. They just, for some reason, Buffalo cannot get past the Kansas City Chiefs. But this may be the year, you know, despite all the questionable signings and all the crazy things going on in Buffalo right now, this may be the year that Buffalo can get past Kansas City and lock down that #1 seed in the AFC. And we'll see if that actually takes place. If it does, you know, I like Buffalo's chances. I do. And so, Torch, that's all I got for you, man. I wish I had more, but as the show goes on, Russell K will heat up. We're gonna light the torch tonight. Before the show ends, Torch, we're gonna light the torch.
Like I said, what in the fried bologna hot dog water? I just can't believe. Listen, you want a synopsis of the offseason? this is my synopsis of the Bills offseason. For a lot of y'all fans, I have water for y'all thirst. Y'all hella thirsty. It looks real thirsty out there in One Bills Drive. And I have to be unbiased. A lot of people were like, well, you're in Buffalo. Why you not Sir, I'm a journalist. There's a difference between a journalist and a fan.
Ain't that the truth?
Very unbiased, and I am very unbiased. What I've seen Buffalo do this offseason reeks of the smell of desperation. First and foremost, number one, as you mentioned, putting on 2 defensive tackles who you knew were in violation of substance abuse, who take multiple suspensions. Number one was absolutely buffoonish to me. Number 2, the signing of Joey Bosa with the money that you paid for. Mind you, I don't think they have learned their lesson yet on signing players who are injury-prone players. You signed Von Miller. We see how that experiment went. What did it get you?
Nothing.
You signed Joey Bosa. He's played 1 season in 3 seasons. He's missed.
Although, Torch, let me stop you there for a minute now. With Joey Bosa, right? I mean, I know we're tough on Buffalo, right? But I like what they did during the preseason, even through the OTAs and everything else in the preseason. I like what they did. They kept them out of the game, and they worked with them on the side to keep them in conditioning. So I actually like that. So actually going into week 1, Buffalo will have Joey Bosa that will be able to play, and there's no injuries that they are reporting that would actually hold them out of that game. So I actually like what Buffalo did there.
He was injured. That's why they held him out.
Right.
He already had got injured.
Right, but from my understanding, though, he's healed from that injury now, so he's actually able to play. So that's my understanding.
Over under. Let's play a little over under game. Over under. Joey Bosa plays 12 games this season. Over under. Put it in the comment section. That's number 2. Number 3. You haven't learned from injury prone players. Dawson Knox, injury prone. You paid him all his money. Matt Milano, injury prone. You paid him all this money. All this money. You've had injuries left and right. And then not only do you okay that type of culture in which you could have made other plays for other players who aren't as injury prone, but then you go and circle the wagons. Man, I keep hearing this circle the wagons theme. Y'all love circling the wagons. Last year, you won 13 games without the wagon that y'all was on for years. What does the Bills go do? Go get the wagon back. They go restructure the wagon. Let's go get Trey White's injury-prone ass.
I forgot about Trey White. You're right, man. I should talk about Trey White.
Dane Jackson. Let's go get Dane Jackson. Let's go get Gabe Davis. Let's go get my big mouth lady who couldn't keep her mouth shut about Buffalo and wanted Jordan Poyer to go to Miami until you found out that Miami, it wasn't sweet over there in Miami, and now you come back to Buffalo. I don't forget things like that. I don't understand how Buffalo allowed him to come back. Michael Hyde, I'd have been okay with coming back. Jordan Poyer, on the other hand, kind of weird. Kind of weird when somebody keeps running their mouth about that organization, but then you let them back.
Yeah, that and plus he took a cheap shot at home.
By the show of hands, how many people think Jordan Poyer was one of the worst safeties in football last year? Well, it smells like desperation. I don't know if they think 13 wins plus adding the old wagon back equals a Super Bowl, but history has it. I went to Maury and he said that was a lie. The Bills have never won a championship, regardless of what position they've been in. So I don't know how you want me to believe that y'all going, with this, all of this going on, that this is going to put the Bills over the hump. I just don't. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm one where you're gonna have to. Seeing is believing at this point. I got to see it happen. You got to be able to beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs, which means I need to see you play the Kansas City Chiefs this playoffs and beat them before I believe it. Before I believe anything. Desperation is what I smell. I smelled last year at the Ralph. That's what we call it, the good old Ralph. Smells like desperation, and it smells like we're gonna do everything in our power, and if you don't get it done, you don't get it done this year. It's done. I've heard people say 2 years. I've heard people say that.
2 years from now?
But yep.
No.
But I'll be real about it. I watched 13 Seconds all over again the other night, and I don't know how he escaped that one. I don't. I'm bedazzled on how he escaped that. So I highly doubt. I'm highly doubting that you're gonna get a different result. I think you're gonna get the same result again.
Torch, let me ask you a question then. You're saying here 2 more years before Buffalo even will get to the big dance. Now, my next question would be, we know Terry Pegula is not wanting to get rid of McDermott and Beam because of the relationship that they have. Now, is he going to be patient enough to give those 2 guys another 2 years if Buffalo doesn't make it as far as they're supposed to with the talent they have on the team? Do you think that's going to happen?
No. Again, seeing is believing. They got to make me believe that they could beat Cincinnati or the Chiefs in the playoffs when it matters.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I just don't see it.
Just me being honest.
No, that's what I'm saying. I agree with you. I don't see it happening, man. I'm still baffled. It's taken this long for them to even try to figure out how to beat, the Chiefs and also the Bengals. You've had so much time to evaluate your roster, make the needed trades or whatever you need to do, get the right people in here, get this team over the hump. And much to your point about desperation, with the free agent signings and bring back players are not even healthy, but just want to be a part of Buffalo. Come on. I know Gabe Davis, he was good when he was healthy, but he's not healthy. And they're going to bring him back. So I've been told they've actually released Jordan Poyer, and they've signed Gabe Davis to the practice squad. Buffalo's then going to take Gabe Davis and put him on injured reserve and bring back Poyer and put him back on the practice squad. Help me understand how that move alone is going to help this team to get where they want to go. That doesn't make sense to me. What do you think, Torch?
Those moves have as much nutritional value as those chips that I'm eating right now.
Are they barbecue chips there, Torch?
They're barbecue, trust me.
Oh man, you're eating my favorite chips, man.
They're barbecue cheddar. I just don't understand how. Okay, again, I need to see it to believe it. That's all I'm gonna tell you on that. And every week, I'm gonna be sitting here listening to see what type of excuses come up for why the Bills can't get it done. DJ Nico Shaw said they played 13 games. We didn't show anyone anything to the public. Yeah, I get it. You sound like how everyone sounded in 91 after the Redskins. I got to be honest. What's up, Josh? What's up, Rob? I got to be honest. I don't see it. I got a caller on the line, too, as well. Caller, what's up?
What's up, buddy?
What's up, DJ Nico Shaw? What's up?
I gotta stop the cap. Stop. You guys sound like Bills fans of that never saw a winning team.
Nope.
Come on,
What?
guys.
Tell me more about that, man.
Why they sign those teams. And you guys know this for a fact, and I wouldn't be saying this if you guys didn't know this deep down. They signed Jordan Poyer, put him on a practice squad because now you got a coach on the field. He knows the defense. He knows the defense for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then Gabe Davis, he played in that offense. They let him go, yeah. But if they need to put him on the practice squad, who knows if he's going to be put on the regular squad anyway. But he took it. They both took pay cuts. They're both back in the building. That's where they wanted to be. That's where Jordan Phillips wanted to be too. Because these guys have gone through the system. They know how to help out with getting these guys acclimated. What they didn't have last year is they didn't have Hyde and Poyer together to tell these guys and bring them along where they need to be up to speed. They're having problems with Cole Bishop. Well, there's a guy named Jabril Peppers that's sitting out there on the free agent list, and we just restructured today with Peters. So there's something going to be cooking on the horizon because that guy's not going to want to go out, and he's going to be pissed off that he left New England. So he's going to want some. He's going to want some ammo to go hit them back. That's what I got to say about that. Guys, bringing the level down on. I get it. There's a lot of talk about it. Can the Bills do it? The Bills can do it. They have all the ammo they need. They even got another weapon on offense. They got Palmer. Palmer's a missile.
Palmer. You know what? Palmer's got about as much juice as Arnold Palmer, Arizona teeth.
What? Well, he was still the number 2 last year in San Diego, and now he's a number 3 on our team. So I'd rather take a number 2 from another team and put him as our number 3 any day of the week.
And he's injury prone.
Okay. So then we got Gabe Davis sitting on the bottom just to play a 3 spot.
So let me ask you this question.
Samuel, we got another guy on the Shavers was.
Yeah, Terrell Shavers, phenomenal preseason, by the way. Let me ask you this question though, real quick. If we're being realistic, first and foremost, number one, I'm a journalist, not a fan of the Bills.
Okay,
let's be clear. I like to see the Bills do good. You already know this, but I have to be realistic. What did those 10 years of Jordan Poyer being on the field do?
I helped make our defense better, actually.
Oh, you think it's gonna make it better?
Coaches on the field.
You think it's gonna make it better? Wasn't Jordan Poyer on the field for 13 seconds?
With what, Frazier calling the plays?
Oh, so y'all blaming Leslie Frazier? That's what y'all want to do? Y'all want to die on that hill?
Leslie Frazier.
That's the hill y'all want to die on? The Leslie Frazier hill.
At this point, what I mean, if it was the McDermott, then what was the problem last year? Because I think it was only about maybe 3 feet. Dalton would have had the catch, and we would have been going to the championship.
The problem is McDermott showed you the same thing.
You know what I'm saying?
The problem is
you could say everything was McDermott, but it's not. Brady ran that offense.
Okay, watch this.
We had the ball last.
Let me ask you a question. Sean McDermott is a defensive-minded coach, correct?
Correct.
Okay. How many times did Kansas City score 30 points last year?
Man, not many.
Okay. The Buffalo Bills was one of 2. That's it, sir. 1 of 2. Once again, Sean McDermott fails in late game situations. Once again, y'all tried to blame Leslie Frazier. You found out once again that it's not Leslie Frazier. Leslie Frazier is gone. From now,
Well, you can't play prevent defense in the playoffs when it's the game's on the line and everybody's scoring off the charts.
Okay.
I mean, I know that.
So
you know that. We all know that. We all watching it knew it. We were like, what the hell are they doing?
Correct. So let me ask you this question: Who's responsible the last 3 minutes of a football game? Whose major responsibility is it on? Who makes the shots? Who runs the
falls
show?
on defense.
No. What position?
It falls on a head coach, but it falls on defense.
It's the head coach. The head coach makes the decisions. So when you saw that 13 seconds, who was responsible for that? Those 13 seconds. Sean McDermott was responsible. Sean McDermott was responsible. You had a defense all year that was aggressive all year and was top 5 with the players that they had, and yet and still you decided to run prevent twice. Make that make sense. Where's
it was
the
a dumb
adjustment?
move, and it was also what?
Right.
5 years ago now?
Where's the adjustment? Right. 5 years ago. You know what's so funny? People are still talking about that play 5 years ago now because 5 years later, the Bills still haven't been to the Super Bowl.
Well.
And if they don't make the Super Bowl this year, it'll be 6 years because they'll talk about it next year too.
And we're still going to have Josh Allen. We're still going to have a shot to go.
Yeah.
And that's just like you guys stated in the beginning of the show. As long as you got Josh Allen on that team, you got a shot.
Yeah, you got Josh Allen. He wasted his prime years. You got a shot.
He didn't waste them.
Okay.
He didn't waste them.
DJ Nico Shaw.
He could have been sitting on Cleveland.
Okay, watch this.
He could have been sitting in New Orleans.
Watch this. That's cute. And we could say ifs and buts of candy and nuts. We'd be eating all day long. New York. Right, but if ifs and buts was candy and nuts, we'd be eating all day long. Buffalo Bills, sir. Let me ask you this question.
I'll be honest with you. He goes anywhere else, he doesn't do the same thing as he does here.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't think he does.
Since we talking in hindsight and retrospect, all right. Then let me ask you this question.
Okay, you know, and you know me. I will if the Bills suck or they're making a wrong move, I will always own up to it.
Okay, so
you know that about me.
Oh, absolutely. So let me ask you this question then. My question is, what quarterback to coach tandem has been together for 7 years and never made the Super Bowl? What other first rounder who has had the same coach for 7 years has never made the Super Bowl? You said it's not a waste of his prime years. And I'm talking about in the history of the NFL.
Probably Romo.
Nope.
Maybe Marino?
No.
Was Romo with him for 7 years?
With the same coach? No. So you want to know the answer? The answer.
I mean, I'm shooting from the hip.
The answer.
So, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm shooting from the hip over here.
That's all right. And I'm gonna shoot from the heart. And the answer is Lamar Jackson and John Harbaugh, who you play Sunday night.
And the thing about it is, dude, as good as Lamar is, I've never been scared of him.
And guess what? Josh Allen and Sean McDermott is the other. So when you say no, you're not wasting his prime years. Yeah, you are. For this very reason that you just mentioned, that he could have been on Cleveland, he could have been on New Orleans, but he was in Buffalo, and you're wasting his prime years because he hasn't been to the Super Bowl yet.
No, but he's gone to the playoffs a lot more times than the previous quarterbacks before him.
Phenomenal job.
Correct. Correct.
But
money well earned.
Well, let me ask you this question: You play
and community well earned as well. Community well earned as well.
Hey, DJ Nico Shaw. Let me ask you this question: So the community is okay with playoff appearances or Super Bowl appearances?
I mean, I think we're okay with both as long as we're not in the toilet.
Wow, y'all okay with just playoff appearances? That's it?
Everybody wants to win a Super Bowl, but the reality of it is that getting to it is the hardest thing ever.
Okay, and the standard is absolutely crazy. And that's why people, and this is the material why people call the Bills, and I hate this term. And I think
and the thing about it is too is that I mean, nobody can say this year if KC goes to the Super Bowl that they matched Buffalo for 4 years in a row. Yeah, they went to the bowl 5 out of 6. But you know what? They didn't go 4 in a row. But if they do it this year, then you know what? They take over that mantle. Because it don't matter as long as you get there. They didn't go there 4 years in a row. We did. If you want to bring up history.
That's 90s. And let me ask you a question.
Yeah, okay.
Right. And did we cash in?
Up history, so I brought up history as well.
Right. Did you cash in on history?
It doesn't matter though. 4 years in a row. Nobody went there 4 years in a row and enjoyed
it does. It matters. It does matter. You can't say it doesn't matter. You didn't win a ring. You didn't cash in.
Though? It was enjoyable to see this town go booming nuts.
It was enjoyable.
Growing up in the 90s, it was well worth it.
So you're okay with the lovable losers term then?
Man, that's kind of a back end like.
I'm just saying that's the term they're using.
Well, then I guess they had to have been here in order to enjoy it.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. You enjoyed 13 seconds?
I enjoyed the hell out of that game. I didn't enjoy the end.
Did you enjoy why right?
I cried my eyes out.
2.0.
2.0.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a heart edger because he hit it all year. But whatever, it happens, man. It's football.
What about the Music City Miracle?
Oh shit!
That was bad. That was
why bring that up.
You know what really sucked about that play is it was a fucking forward pass.
Yeah, I would agree. It's just as bad as last year's call where Buffalo got the first down. Maybe we'll give them.
Like, man, that was a beautiful play, but the fact that it was a forward pass, it's like we got kind of like nudged that game. And it sucked too because you had Rob Johnson in the game. Like Flutie deserved to play in that game. Everybody knew Flutie deserved to play in that game that year. And then that was a Wade Phillips and ownership because they knew that they wanted to keep the younger guy there because they were coming up. They had to pay one of them. So let's see what Johnson's got. That was the dumbest move, and that came from the top. That came from Ralph.
Yeah.
That's why Polian left the year after.
Hey, Sheena Banks, what's up?
He didn't want him in the game either. Polian wanted Flutie. That's why he went to the Colts.
Yeah, I mean, I would have started Flutie too. I agree. Yeah, definitely Buffalo should have started Flutie that game. No doubt about it. And
Elgin said if they beat the Ravens, they're going 20-0.
Who said that?
20-0? No way.
Who said that?
The Ravens, honestly, the top dog is KC. Until someone knocks them off or knocks them out, or they don't make it, they're still the top dog in the AFC. Ravens are not the top dog. They're not. They got a big hole. If they got a big hole at tight end right now. They only got one tight end. They needed likely in order to compete with us this week. Now that they only got one tight end, and Milano's going to be on Mark Andrews the whole game. He's just going to spy him the whole game, and then Bernard's probably going to end up spying fucking Lamar.
Yeah, but you got to stop Derrick Henry, though, too, though. Don't forget him.
What's that?
Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what I mean? Like, that's why, and that's the other reason is because he's a big shit house. You know what I mean? And then you got Oliver. At least he's nimble. So now you got Epinesa. You've been in the system for 4 years now. Right? Now it's time for you to step up. Ogunjobi's gone. Hoke's gone. They're not going to be there for the game. Carter went down. Daquan Jones, Sanders, and Oliver, you better rotate your asses off and stop Henry and up the middle because that's pretty much you stop Henry, we get the game.
Hey, DJ Nico, let me ask you this question. Hey, DJ Nico, let me ask you this question. Hey, I got a question for you. What is up with Buffalo and all these injuries each and every year? Do you think Buffalo needs to take a look at the strength and conditioning team? I actually used this in my open statement and wrap up the show.
You said that earlier today. I said that when I heard that, I was walking up the stairs. I said, he's absolutely right. They need to look at the strength and conditioning. We got world-class facilities. Time to get the world-class coaches.
Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, these guys are dropping like flies right now. And I mean, I understand it's football, it's a physical game, it's going to happen.
That happened with the Bills. Like you got all these bad coaching decisions that you've brought in with the Sabres. Don't let that fall into Buffalo Bills organization. You have two different organizations that you own and you're in charge of. You got one that's for failing miserably for years. Don't start letting that conditioning and everything else start there. And you're absolutely right. They should go get conditioning and better conditioning coaches. You have these facilities that people rave about. They want to come here and make sure we got the guys in there that are going to show them how to do it the right way.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's been a major issue. I think even like last year when Buffalo, they did make it, with Kansas City, they should have won that game. But again, they had the ball last possession. They couldn't do anything with it. And what happens, they lose again. So, but Buffalo had a really thin roster though too. When they win that game against Kansas City, it just makes you wonder if they were a little bit more healthier, would that have been the year that Buffalo finally gets past Kansas City? That's the whole point about all these injuries.
Russ, it sounds phenomenal. But I'll watch this. I'll do it the way we do it around here. DJ Nico Shaw, you so sure about your team, right? Let's make a friendly wager then. Tell me the Bills make the Super Bowl. Go ahead. Say it for everybody on the show right now. Say the Bills are gonna make the Super Bowl.
You know I won't say that.
Oh, why you not gonna say that?
I will, because I just watched the Madden.
Season hasn't started. Come on, bro.
So
you need to wait halfway through the season.
That should have been Super Bowl last year. The Bills and the Lions should have been in Super Bowl last year. This year, it's going to be the good.
We would like that.
The Bills and the Lions will be in the Super Bowl this year. Watch.
Watch this. We would like Buffalo Green Bay. Of course, we'd love that. But I mean, you so confident. I mean, you like circling the wagons. I'm just wondering. Okay, so I'll ask you this question week 10. How about that? I'll make it even better for you. Week 10 comes, I'm gonna ask you the same question. Mills, all right. Do the Bills make the Super Bowl? And let's put a friendly wager on it.
Do I get a chance to change my question on the show?
Because DJ Nico Shaw talking real nice right now about these Bills. Such and such and such. Oh, I know everything you saying. And you still gonna have to make me believe it. I don't believe that. I just don't.
So Sunday night comes, Sunday night goes, and let's say the Bills win, but they don't win by small. What if we win big? Then what would you say?
I'd say Buffalo better.
Can't really answer it though, because
I'll answer. I'll tell you this: Buffalo better had been 10 toes down and stood on business. That's what I'm gonna tell you. If they do it by big digits, because I'm gonna be honest with you, this year should be a statement year for the Bills. This needs to be a statement year. This needs to be we're not playing around with anybody. We're putting our foot on everybody's ass. And if you don't think please make me a believer. Please let me be wrong. Please let me be wrong. Please. I want you. I want to see you do it. I want to see you make me wrong. Please make me wrong. Please. I want to see you do it. But
Torch, you said statement game, right?
That ass comes Sunday.
Torch, you said statement game, right? That statement game should have happened like 8 years ago?
Oh, I know. It's okay, Russ. We're giving them a bit of a doubt right now. But what happens if Baltimore?
Not giving any doubt. I mean, look what happened a couple years ago when we played the Rams first game of the season. We whipped the shit out of them.
If Baltimore beat that ass come Sunday, then what?
And they were the Super Bowl champion.
No. DJ Nico Shaw, answer the question. If Baltimore beat that ass come Sunday, then what?
Shit. Then I guess that would suck, right?
Oh, that what's up?
He'd get
We'd
the
be in
revenge
trouble,
from
man.
this year, that's for sure.
I can't wait to hear. All the excuses on why Buffalo got that ass whooped on Sunday by the Ravens, if it happens. Because I know for a fact, I know what I'm going to hear if the Bills win. I know what that's going to sound like already.
You already know what that sounds like.
I know what that's going to sound like. I'm just wondering what it's going to sound like if they get that ass toe up from the flow up.
Somber Buffalo on Monday for sure. You know that.
Interesting.
If they lose on Sunday night, then Monday will be bad for business all the way around because nobody's even gonna want to go to work. You know how that goes.
Oh yeah. Trust me. Yeah. Oh, I know. It's gonna be a lot of crime. It's gonna be some crime. There's gonna be some crime on Monday. All right. With that being said, I also DJ Nico Shaw, you here. Good thing that you called. I wanted to ask you once again about where the hell did Russell Cages go? I wanted to ask him about how he felt about the Micah Parsons situation going to Green Bay, and I'll ask you the same. What's your thoughts on that move?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I like the move. I just don't like the injury that came with it that wasn't disclosed. I think that was kind of dirty.
Oh, the back injury?
Yeah, because you're supposed to pass a physical before your trade is, finalized. So how the fuck did he pass the physical if he has a back injury, spinal injury, to be at that? Like, who lets that go through? And why wasn't the trade vetoed, or why wasn't it put in for a veto and redone? Like, now you want to trade us this guy and he's hurt? You know what I mean? There's got to be some sort of, like, maybe you take care of the back end, or 20 million, or first 20 million or something, Jerry. You know what I mean? Like, you just sold us, a number one star, but now he's damaged and can't play. Like, why wasn't this disclosed? I feel bad for the Green Bay Packers because they gave up 2 first-round picks and $144 million for a guy that's actually sitting in a waiting room right now. That's how I felt about it. I was like, I kind of feel bad for the Packers.
Well,
and I wonder if this wasn't part of the whole negotiation with Jerry Jones and why they gave him up because he was hurt. Maybe he was trying to use it as leverage for the trade or try to use that leverage for renegotiation. Who knows? We will never know that answer.
Probably not, because he's sure probably not going to disclose that to no journalist. Russell K.
Yes, sir.
Why did you back? We wanted to know how you felt about Micah Parsons going to Green Bay.
I actually just did a story about that, actually. And in my story, I put down, Dallas was never going to sign Micah Parsons, and he was never going to sign with Dallas. So Dallas really had no choice but to trade him, because what's Dallas going to do? Not trade him and deal with a player who's not going to play with you because he's upset about the contract negotiations that, you're not giving him the money that he wants. So Dallas really had no choice but to trade him. And actually, for them to get 2 first-round picks from Micah Parsons and trade him over to the Green Bay, I really thought that was a good move by Dallas. I mean, I really do. I like that move. Because
it's hilarious.
I like the move, Torch. I do. Because what's Dallas going to do? Hang on to a player. You're going to have a player on your team. He's going to sit all year long, and you can't use him because he doesn't want to play for you. Or are you going to trade him and try to get the most you can right now for him, get him out of the building? At least you're going to have something as he walks out the door. Where, I mean, for me, it's just I do like the move by Dallas. I do. I mean, I like it. You get 2 first-round picks. You're getting rid of a cancer on your team. The guy's only going to be a distraction. I mean, he didn't want to play. He wasn't going to agree to anything Jerry Jones was throwing his way. He just wanted out of Dallas. I mean, the bottom line is, I really think that Dallas was trying to negotiate in good faith there. I really think, though, and in my story I put this, I really think that Micah Parsons wanted out of Dallas. He just didn't want to be with the Cowboys anymore. He wanted to change the scenery. He wanted a fresh start, and that's what Dallas gave him because they had no choice. That's just my take on it.
Wow.
Almost the same thing I said. Almost. It's in the same vicinity.
I literally am going to turn my hat backwards for the fact of what you just said could be no further than
the truth.
That is so far from the truth. It's absolutely crazy.
What's your take on it then, Torch?
Number one, first and foremost, you do realize that Dallas could have paid him last year, right? You
Correct.
do know that they could have paid him in March $35 million, right? When the market was what it was at the time, $35 million. We are talking about a guy who is doing a 1 of 2 in the league's history. We're not talking about in franchise. We're not talking about in conference. We're not talking about in division. We're talking about in the history of the NFL. There are only 2 guys who have had 12 plus sacks in their 4 seasons playing. Do you know who the other person is?
Mean Joe Green?
Absolutely not. Nico Shaw, do you know who the other one is?
Bruce Smith?
What was the denomination?
There's only 2 players in NFL history who have had 12 plus sacks in their first 4 seasons. Who's the other?
Oh, Bruce Smith.
No.
Bruce Smith.
Wrong.
It's Bruce Smith.
It's not. It's Reggie White. Reggie White is the other. We are talking about world-class athlete. We're not talking about Pro Bowls. We're talking about all-pro selections, which means if the NFL was to play another league, Micah Parsons would start on the NFL team legitimately right now. All-pro, not Pro Bowl, all-pro, okay? There's no way in hell that you make your player as such wait a full damn near year and some change to be paid when you've put out the way Micah Parsons did. Now, there's people who will say, well, he only had 1 sack in 4 playoff games. But if we also know football, your defensive tackles are supposed to do what?
Take the blocks.
They're supposed to draw double teams and clog running lanes, correct? In which helps what? In which helps defensive ends do what?
Get to the quarterback.
Exactly my point. So, would you say that the Dallas Cowboys defensive tackles have been great?
Not since the 90s.
Okay. So here's my next thought. Why does TJ Watt get to the quarterback so frequently and so great?
Cameron Hayward.
Exactly my point. So when people say that, I say, well, how about you look at the roster and tell me what defensive tackles are on these teams, and then tell me what impact these defensive tackles had. Because I could tell you that Dallas's big problem in 4 years has been that teams can run on them. I'd run at Micah Parsons too if my defensive tackles can't clog holes. Oh, well, people ran at him. They ran at TJ Watt too. You remember Derrick Henry ran for damn near 200 last year against.
They ran over Buffalo in that game. Yeah.
No. We're talking about the Steelers.
Yeah.
Remember the second time they played? Yeah. Yeah. I wonder why. I wonder why, right? Okay, when your defensive tackles don't get the push and don't draw the double teams, yeah.
If he don't play this week, the Jets might beat the Steelers.
Okay.
No, I don't
once
see
again-
that. I don't see
I
that.
don't see that, but
Well, if Hayward
could.
don't play, it might happen.
I mean, it could. You never know. It's the NFL.
I mean, it's we you know what I mean? Like, we all know what Rodgers has got. Rodgers is gone. That's a whole nother guy over there right now. That's not the old Aaron Rodgers over there
No.
taking snaps in Pittsburgh.
No,
And
but I think if he
you
does,
got an aging Rodgers. You got an offensive line that is hurt and young and dumb. I mean, they're better than New York, but the guys are going down already. And if they can't get that run game going and it relies on Rodgers, that Jets defense is still a fucking beast.
oh yeah, absolutely, agreed.
I agree with that.
I agree. But so
If Fields has got Fields, Fields wants revenge.
yeah, of course. But my thing
He's got
is,
4 years of revenge built up in him right now.
yeah. But my thing in a nutshell is Micah Parsons. Let me tell you this too. History will show you that the Green Bay Packers have made good on linebacker / defensive ends. They have.
No, they have. They have. Even when they brought Peppers in.
They have. Super Bowl, NFC Championship games. The Cowboys haven't been to an NFC Championship game in 30 years. I guarantee you it won't take Micah Parsons that long to see an NFC Championship game in Green Bay. Bet you it won't.
They got a great defense.
I bet you it won't.
Yeah, they do now. Yeah.
So here's
They
the
got
other.
they have a great defense in Green Bay.
So here's the other thing that sparked my interest. The fact that Jerry Jones played around the whole time. You guys are saying you think that he genuinely, I don't think so. He wasn't even genuine enough to disclose the injury.
No, that's what I was meaning. That's what I meant. Like, I felt bad for Green Bay because they didn't disclose the freaking injury. And why did the trade even go through? Why wasn't it vetoed because of that? Why didn't they redo it because of the injury? You know what I mean? Like, that would have pissed me off as a GM. Like, you just traded me this dude. He's all world and he's fucking great. But now he's sitting in a waiting room having a doctor look at his spine. Like, that's damaged goods. Like, that you sold me, you sold me a hollow nickel.
But that's okay, because guess what? Green Bay is still going to make good on that trade. And by the way, people are saying first rounders. Can I ask you a question? Bruss, okay?
I'm ready.
Can you tell me the last time Green Bay drafted in the top 10 of a draft?
It's been a New York minute, that's for sure.
A New York minute.
It's
That's
been a while. But you know what, though? Much of what you said, though, with this trade.
When?
2 years ago.
No.
Yeah, because that was the year that when Rodgers went down and they were like, what, 6 and 10?
No.
No, he's talking about the Packers.
It was like his worst year before he left them.
No, sir. That year they traded.
Were they 8-8?
That year they traded the pick, sir. They didn't draft. They didn't draft in the top 10 that year. They traded that pick.
Got it.
So the Packers haven't drafted top 10 since 2009.
What did I tell you? New York minute.
That's longer than a New York minute. We're talking Saved by the Bell 16 years ago. Sir, that's 2009. That's a long time. So
Exactly.
essentially, you're getting 2 late first round picks, which late first round picks are considered high second round picks. Let's be clear.
Yeah, those are the ones you trade away for more capital.
Correct. So technically, you didn't get first round picks. You got late first tradable second round picks 2 years in a row. You think Green Bay cares about that? Absolutely not. When Green Bay develops players, Green Bay don't care about first round picks.
No, they don't.
Not at all. Not at all. So you got those picks in Kenny Clark, who's a aging, digressing defensive tackle. And by the way, for those who thought that Kenny Clark was a better run stopper, he's not. Micah Parsons is actually a better run stopper defensively than Kenny Clark.
Kenny Clark was good when he was on KC and Seattle, but he's a little aged. He's a little seasoned.
Oh yeah, he's very seasoned. How about
That's an understatement.
How about barbecue chicken seasoned? Right?
Barbecue chicken.
Right, barbecue chicken seasoned. Yeah, I highly doubt, and I'm just going to tell you this, that that was probably one of the dumbest trades. And I don't even care if Michael Parsons' back was hurt at the time. It's one of the dumbest trades I've seen in a long time. You see what CeeDee Lamb said.
Yeah, you didn't want him in the backfield.
And he bet not get in the backfield in 2 seconds. I swear to God. See how CeeDee Lamb reacted to that.
I seen that. I was laughing when I saw that. I was like, "Oh my God!" I was like, "He's right though."
And he looked
back
pissed.
In that backfield, man, it's freaking curtains for Dak.
And he looked pissed.
Yeah,
look at the demeanor. Look at the demeanor. That demeanor tells you a lot. I'm gonna tell you right now. Remember, they made CeeDee Lamb wait to get paid too.
I don't know why he does that with every single player. Like even when he did it with Dez, like Dez still had at least a season left in him at the time.
It's the mentality. I told you, it's that mentality. Jerry Jones. I'm telling you now. Dallas is in trouble. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think with that terrible trade, Dallas is in trouble. You can tell me all you want. Oh, you got 2 late first round picks. We can use those first rounders. Dude, teams are not stupid. Everybody knows Green Bay picks in the bottom 4 picks every year.
What you guys think about
every 4 years?
Minnesota taking over?
McCarthy is in trouble. JJ?
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
We about to see what he can do.
He gets his shot Monday Night Football.
We gonna see what he can do. I'm telling you right now. I honestly feel that Sam Darnold had a good enough offense last year to win football games with the defense that they had, and that's why Minnesota was so successful last year. You're not playing with the same quarterback now. This is not the same quarterback.
Right.
Your division has gotten better.
That's for sure.
Let's not forget, Chicago has gotten better. Green Bay has gotten better. Detroit gets all of their players that was injured last year back now.
Yep.
Now, the coaching might be different, and that's why I kind of question Detroit is based off the coaching. When you lose that much coaching, you can't tell me that there's 2 coaches right now that you're going to get that's replacing Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson all in one season. I highly doubt it.
That's a good call out. I agree. I agree with that. Yeah.
Which is a regression to me. If you're not evening up the energy, that's a regression to me. So I see regression with that. I see regression with Minnesota at the quarterback position. I see regression. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. Can JJ McCarthy pull off a CJ Stroud? Can he pull off a Jaden Daniels?
I don't know. He's almost 2 years removed now from a game. It's like it's kind of hard to you know what I mean. You don't know what you're getting. You know what I mean? As if like people that are watching the games, like you don't really know what you're getting right now because this kid last time he played was put for Michigan.
And that's the other thing that kind of is terrible on Dallas's part is that you traded Micah Parsons in the conference, and you traded him to a team who already owns you in the playoffs and in the regular season. I mean, Green Bay owns them.
Oh, yeah.
I think Dallas has 1 win, maybe 1 win in the last 6-7 games against Green Bay. Green Bay.
I mean, let's be honest. Dallas hasn't rebounded since the catch call with Dez Bryant.
Oh, with Dez Bryant, yeah.
Yeah.
They haven't rebounded.
Yeah. I mean, they've been owned.
We still talk about that one.
Yeah, they've been owned. I don't feel bad about that because the week before they cheated Detroit, but okay, regardless.
Right.
I don't feel bad about that call at all. But you just gotta that's the stuff you gotta look at.
I think Chicago is going to surprise a lot of people.
I agree.
I think Chicago will get better, but I don't think it's good enough to actually. That North is too good, man. That North is stacked. The North is stacked. It's tough. I mean, it was tough Green Bay being in third place last year.
Yeah, because you had 3 really good teams in the conference.
I mean, you had
and they were all in the same division.
You had 14, 15 win teams last year. Matter of fact, both teams went 15-2 last year, didn't they? If I'm not mistaken. 14-3, 15-2.
Yeah. The only reason why Detroit was ahead is they had the tiebreaker.
They had the tiebreaker. Yeah. So I mean, it's going to be very interesting. It's tough to see, but yeah, I thought Dallas that's a terrible mistake. That's a lie.
And then I see a lot of people running with Tampa. Like, how's Tampa coming out of the woodwork where people are starting to give them some props and thinking that they're going to make a Super Bowl run this year with Baker?
Dallas is 1 injury away from being last place.
Oh, Dallas.
Yes, they're not already there. I wonder, though, since we're talking about Dallas, I have a question about that trade now that we're talking about it.
Yeah.
Do you think that Dallas, that was like the best deal Dallas could have got? And that's why they traded him to Green Bay? Or were there maybe better offers out there that Jerry Jones didn't want to listen to, and he just wanted to get what he can get and just get him out of the building?
That was a power trip to me. I think that was a power trip to say, I'm the guy in charge. I'm running the operation. That's what I think. Because to be honest with you, Jerry Jones threw him an offer that was more than Green Bay's offer. And Michael Parsons said no.
Or something?
Yeah, Michael Parsons said no off of principle. Because Michael Parsons felt like you should have paid him before. You played this whole entire game, the representation situation, the comments that were made in training camp, yada yada. Like, Michael was like, no. But a lot of people also think, so here's another thing that people don't realize too. A lot of people don't realize that folks are like, well, Green Bay is paying $47 million to Michael Parsons. You know how much Michael Parsons is really getting paid, though?
A lot less, right?
Yes.
Because of taxes. Yep.
Yes. Michael Parsons is only going to make $28 million.
That's highway robbery, man.
Man, what? That contract don't kick in until next year, though, right?
No, it kicks in now.
Kicks in now?
Now. Yes.
After all the tax has been taken out, by the way.
Michael Parsons is only making $28 million after taxes.
What was he thinking, man? I mean, come on.
Again. So as much as y'all think that's, I don't know. We'll see. But I think.
Imagine if he was getting paid in New York, how much taxes he was getting taken off.
Oh, Lord have mercy. All I'm going to tell you is that Green Bay is going to make good on that. I'm telling you right now. They'll make good on that trade.
That was the only thing that was puzzling me. I was like, how did they trade him and he's fucking hurt? Like, what?
I think if there's anything Green Bay needs, it's secondary. But we've all witnessed that when you have great pass rush, now mind you, let's not forget that Rashad Gary is now on the other side of Michael Parsons now. Let's not forget that Luke Van Ness was on the other side of Rashad Gary, which means you have a 3-headed monster who can pass rush. Plus, you have a sideline-to-sideline linebacker, 2 of them, actually. And you still have a legit defensive tackle.
They still got Darnell Savage over there, too?
I don't know if Savage is on the team or they cut him. For sure, I would have to look at that.
Because I know they cut Simmons.
Yeah, don't let me quote you. Oh, who? Isaiah Simmons?
Yeah, I know they cut him. He was on Green Bay in the preseason, and it was like when they were playing Seattle, they were giving him all the playing time at the end of the last preseason game because I think he was on the bubble for the last safety position, and I think they caught him. They might have brought him back for the practice squad though.
Yeah, Isaiah Simmons is on the roster.
All right, so they must have caught him and then brought him back. Because I remember the cut day, they said that they cut him, and I was like, what? And I'm like, no, you don't cut him. Like, you keep him, because he plays linebacker, too.
Yeah, he's a linebacker. He's on the roster.
He was playing safety in that game. They had him at free safety against Seattle.
Yeah. Well, they're doing a lot of switching positions over there, which I think is kind of crazy.
And then what they picked up McKinney last year, right? Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was like 2 years in a row. You hit on Savage and you hit on McKinney. I thought they were going to keep both of them.
And McKinney's a stud. That's why I think they should go get another Simmons. That's why I think they should go get another Simmons.
Oh yeah, dude. To what? Jabril Peppers?
No, Justin Simmons.
Oh, Justin Simmons. Oh, yeah, he's still out there, ain't he?
Yes, he is, and so is
Wilkins,
who played for the Chargers. Asante Samuel Jr. is out there still too.
Yeah, I've seen that. Him, Peppers, Samuel is out there.
And the thing is, Green Bay has no major. Yeah, and the thing is, Green Bay has no major contracts, so that's why Green Bay can make those moves.
Man, someone needs to call Ed Oliver and be like, "Yo, just let him kiss you on your forehead, bro. We'll sign him."
Lord have mercy.
Man, that dude is a beast. Whatever happened in the locker room, I mean, obviously it was more than what they were leading on to believe. It has to be, because how do you let go of an all-pro DT? You know what I mean? Just for, you tried to kiss a guy in a forehead in the locker room. Well, okay, well, there's something that had to have been something around it. Like, no guy just comes up to another man and fucking tries to kiss him on the forehead for fucking no good reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Something else was beyond that. You know what I mean? Because this guy, like, he was good. Like, he was good when he was in Miami. He was good when he was with the what's so wrong about this guy now? You know what I mean? There's so many teams that needed DT. His cap, I think, was $10 million with the Raiders. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, he was a good player if you were paying him $10 million.
Yeah. All right. With that being said, Russ.
What you got?
Nico, y'all want to make picks before we go, or?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sure.
I want to make some picks. All right, let's make some picks. Hold on, I'm gonna turn on the screen. Shout out to everybody who's watching the impromptu World Class Wednesdays. I think I'm gonna make this more of a conversational piece. Sports piece, more of a laid back kind of conversational piece type of show instead of Monday Night Madness. I'm gonna leave Monday Night Madness to be Monday Night Madness. I don't want this show to be Monday Night Madness. The same show. Monday Night Madness is Monday Night Madness. We go.
Well, Marcus is not here, so we can't even do that because Marcus is not here.
Well, what?
If Marcus was here, we could turn it into a Monday Night Madness show.
No, I mean, again, even if Marcus was here, I kind of don't want it to be Monday Night Madness. I kind of want it to be more of laid back type
chill
flow type of show.
I was just checking my Powerball numbers. I lost.
All right, let me pull this up real quick for you. Well, automatically, we already know tomorrow night. Yeah, I know tomorrow night game is, right?
The Eagles.
Philly in Dallas.
So go ahead and pick Philly or Dallas.
Philly.
Eagles are going to dog walk Dallas.
There ain't no way in hell Dallas is going to win that game tomorrow.
No, not at all.
Hell no. The answer is Philly. That's an easy one. Philly. All right, let me pull it up. By the way,
Next game is Friday night.
Yep, and then there's a
San
Friday.
Diego and KC, and it's at a neutral site.
Yeah, that's in Brazil.
Los Angeles Chargers are the supposed home team.
I think LA is the home team.
Yeah, they're home. KC is supposedly the away team.
Right.
You'll have the Chargers wearing the baby blues, and San Diego, or you have the Chargers playing the baby, but probably wearing the baby blues, and you'll probably have KC playing with the whites.
And I caught some backlash for this pick, by the way. I caught backlash this week for picking the Chargers.
Well, you know what, Torch, I was actually must have been reading your mind, because I'm actually going to pick the Chargers in this game too. I think Kansas City is not the same team as they were last year. They lost a lot of players, and KC is not the same KC as we know them to be. So I like the Chargers to win this game.
Interesting.
I think Hampton goes for a buck, and I think Quentin Johnson breaks out, and I think San Diego wins, and Herbert gets his flowers for the first game of the season.
Oh, you think the LA Chargers? I like how you said San Diego, even though they still should be in San Diego.
Yeah, I think the Chargers are gonna yank it out, and Herbert's gonna get his flowers finally. Too bad it's not at home, but good enough to get that win.
All right, Raiders, Patriots.
Oh man, Patriots they're gonna be a good team this year. The Patriots. The Raiders are the freaking Raiders, man. I'm gonna pick the Patriots, man, to beat the Raiders, because I think the Patriots are a lot better than they were last year. So for me, Torch and DJ Nico, I am going with the New England Patriots.
All right. Is that game in Vegas?
Nope, it's in New England.
Another reason why I'm picking the Patriots, they play good.
First game, I don't trust Geno on the road. New England's going to take it in a squeaker.
All right, so we're gonna pick scores. All right, what score do you have?
I'm gonna catch flack for this pick too. I'm taking the Raiders.
The what?
The Raiders.
I think
Torch, they're playing in New England.
I think y'all forget who the Raiders coach is now.
But the coach doesn't play the games, though, Torch.
That's okay, but guess what? The coach has made some pretty damn good decisions. They went and got Alshon Gentry. They have Brock Bowers. They went and got wide receiver play. Defense is going to be a little better this year. I'm taking the Raiders. I'm taking the Raiders to make a splash early.
Good luck with that pick there, buddy.
I'm gonna take some upset picks, and that's gonna be the first one.
I just don't trust Geno on the road with a new team. That's just my whole thing. Geno is not it out of his whole career. I think that year in Seattle when he had a great year, and I think that was an anomaly with him because every time he came to Buffalo or we went to New York when we played him, we buried him. And that was when our team sucked. So it's like I'm going based off of like the history of this player. And yeah, I think he'll hold in there a little bit, but I don't think he's going to pull it out. It's going to be a close game by 3
But
at
here's
least.
another thing too, guys. A lot of teams that travel from the West, if you look at their record from traveling to the West to coming over to the East, they don't play very well. Their record's not very well. The teams that travel from the West to go to the East, they don't records are not very good. So that'd be another reason why I'm picking New England as well. They're playing at home. The Vegas is traveling from the West. So yeah.
Well, just remember that technically this isn't a travel game. This is the first game of the season. So they're really not traveling from the West. They're just going to New England.
Right.
Technically not a travel game. Technically. If we're being technical. But all right. Steelers, Jets.
Steelers and the Jets.
Steelers and the Jets.
Man. I like the Jets.
You're tripping.
I think the Jets are a good team too. The Steelers, they just, I don't know. You know, you got Aaron Rodgers. How long is he gonna last?
Oh boy, see, y'all keep sleeping. All right, watch, keep sleeping. Keep
I
sleeping.
like. I can't believe I'm picking 2 AFC teams in a row, but I am. New England, and here comes the New York Jets. I like the Jets over the Steelers in this game. And I have a question towards about the Steelers. If the Steelers do not make the playoffs this year, and if the Steelers are going to struggle, do you think Pittsburgh is going to make a move on the head coach to get rid of him?
Yep, I do. Because it's been too publicized. Yes, I do. But guess what?
He won't be long going on unemployed. He won't go long. That's for sure. Someone's going to get him.
Guess what? It ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. I'm telling you right now. This is probably the best defense Aaron Rodgers is going to play with the last couple seasons. I'm going to be honest with you. Pittsburgh stacked that defense. When you've got TJ Watt, Cameron Hayward, Derek Harmon, Patrick Queen, Alex Highsmith, Jalen Ramsey, Joey Porter Jr., I could keep going. The list goes on and on. You got DK Metcalf. You got who's the tight end?
Deontay Johnson.
Who's the tight end?
Not Deontay. Oh, Freiermuth.
Yes, Pat Freiermuth's probably a better tight end.
You also got Washington on the other side of that tight end.
Yep. Sir. That's
a pretty big target for him. He's 6'7".
If I'm Pittsburgh, my mentality this year is to hand the football off 20 to 25 times a night with Aaron Rodgers being the quarterback, and then letting Aaron Rodgers play action, short to intermediate all year long. Pittsburgh's going to end the season 11-6. Watch what I tell you. And they're making the playoffs. Just watch.
I'm going to go with the Jets on this one. I think their defense takes over the line. I think that's what's going to end up happening. That defense is if that whole defensive line stays healthy for New York, I think they take over that offensive line.
Well, you
got. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be like a 3-point game.
De'Erica Hamby early going in. Okay. Yeah. I think it's gonna be a good defensive game, but I think it's the quarterback who can make the most plays, and I think Pittsburgh has the offense to make those plays. That's
Might
just
be right. Might be right.
That's just me, but we'll see. I mean, we shall see. Miami and the Colts.
The
Hilarious.
Colts, baby.
Man, this is the game nobody wants to watch.
Exactly.
Cartoon Network.
All right. I'm picking the Colts. Who you guys picking?
I'm picking the Dolphins.
What?
The Dolphins.
Yeah. That's what you get for picking 2 AFC East teams early. You picked the wrong ones.
I'm definitely going to go with the Dolphins on this one just because A-Chain and the rookie.
Yeah, I'm going with the Dolphins.
I think everybody's gonna think they're gonna throw and they're gonna run the shit out of the ball.
No, Miami sucks, man. Oh, if Jay was here right now, he'd be going crazy right now. Jay Renaud.
Yeah, you over there
right.
talking about.
Him hearing me pick Miami on a game, Jesus, he'd be like, "Oh my God, did the fucking skies fall?"
I can't believe it. This guy said,
I can't believe I heard a Bills fan say Miami was gonna win.
Right. Arizona and the Saints. This game should be on Cartoon Network.
Well, you know what though? The Arizona's picked to go to the playoffs this year.
What?
Yeah, ESPN. They put out a story today, picking the teams that will be making the playoffs. And would you not believe that Arizona is one of those teams that they're picking to make the playoffs this year?
So then, what team didn't they pick then? Because if you picked Arizona, that means there's a team that should make the playoffs that they don't think is going to.
Probably.
Actually, you know what?
Seattle and San Fran down low.
I can actually tell you that answer.
Yeah, let's hear that. I'd love to hear this answer.
Let me pull up. I just had the story to you. Here. Give me 1 second.
Because I don't think Sam Darnold is the answer. I think that was an anomaly last year.
Again, as I stated, put great offense and defense around somebody, and you could look really good. That was Sam Darnold. Matter of fact, that's a shame. Minnesota is the worst 15 win-loss team ever to me. You lost to Detroit twice and got bounced.
Are you guys ready? I got the answer. You guys ready?
Yep.
I got it.
Yeah.
All right, so check it out. All right. So there's 14 teams. Kansas City is picked to win the AFC West, and they'll be the first team in. The Buffalo Bills are picked as the number 2 team, winning the AFC East. The Philadelphia Eagles, they're picked. They're going to win the NFC East. The Baltimore Ravens, they're going to win the AFC North. The Detroit Lions are picked as the NFC wild card. The Houston Texans are out. They're not going to make it.
What? Wait
Nope.
a minute. How are they not making it?
All right. So,
I don't think
yeah. So
Wait a minute. Hold on. Whoa. Is this the year that they start that whole the top 7 teams and not who wins the division?
yes, that will be the year. All right. So Houston is not in.
Remember DJ Nico Shaw? You can still miss.
based on record.
Yes.
Okay.
It goes by record now. It don't go by if you win the division or not.
Good.
Nope.
It should go by record.
Yeah, it should, because I'm tired of 7 and 9 teams.
I don't want to
making the
see
playoffs.
nobody wants to see a 6 and 10 team or a 6 and 11 team make the playoffs or a 7 and 10 team make the playoffs. Nobody wants to see that. They don't deserve to be there.
That's true. Very much so. I agree.
If that's the case, that's the equivalent of handing out participation trophies. because these other 4 teams will kick the shit out of you during the season just because you won your division. Your division's horrible.
Well, I do want to make note this. I want to say this though, while the show is on, the last 2 teams that have had peculiar records as such have won the first round of the playoffs though. Remember, Seattle won that.
What was that? Yeah,
Yep, man. Remember, Seattle beat New Orleans in the wild card round. And remember, Tampa Bay beat Philly 2 seasons ago in the wild card.
It wasn't that. Oh yeah, was that Brady? Was that the Brady year?
No.
All right, what you hear this one, guys?
That was the Baker year. That was the first Baker year.
All right, check out this one. The next team that will not be in the playoffs this year is the Los Angeles Rams. They are out.
What? Y'all bugging. I knew it had to be something crazy.
You said the Rams?
Yes, he said the Rams not making the playoffs. So
the Rams are not making it. Another team that's not going to make it this year. That Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they are out.
What? Wait a minute. So let me get this straight. Tampa Bay, Houston, and the Rams are all not making the playoffs, according to ESPN.
Correct. But it gets better, though.
I would love to bet ESPN. I got some beachfront property. I sell them.
They picked Carolina to get in.
But it gets better, though. So, the Green Bay Packers, a team we've been talking about all night, they will be in the playoffs as the NFC North champions.
Oh, I expect that.
All right. The Minnesota Vikings, another team we talked about on tonight's show, they will not be in the playoffs.
I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. And I'm telling you, I know why they think that. I'm telling you, that quarterback play is what they think is going to be their downfall. Watch.
All right.
JJ.
All right, let's continue then. The Minnesota Vikings, they are out of the playoffs.
Uh-huh.
The Chargers, they're going to be the AFC wild card. The Denver Broncos, a team that was outstanding last year, will not make the playoffs this year. They, according to ESPN, will be out the door.
Who?
The Denver Broncos.
Nah, I disagree.
All right. The Pittsburgh Steelers, we just spoke about the Steelers, right?
Oh, my
They're going to be the other AFC wild card. Now, here's one that's going to light the torch before the show's over, right? This next team I tell you is not going to be the playoffs. I guarantee you, live on the show tonight, it's going to light up the torch. All right. So, without any further ado delay, ladies and gentlemen, the Washington Commanders
get the fuck out of here.
Are out of the playoffs.
Get the entire fuck out of here. Don't even piss me off. Get the entire fuck out of here with that goofy ass shit. I will literally listen. I will.
They won't make the playoffs?
Yes, he said they won't make the playoffs.
Nope.
ESPN a beachfront property on these. If they hit on all of them, I'll never do another show ever again. Matter of fact, I want you to tell me all those teams that won't make the playoffs. And if ESPN is right, I'll put this right now on wax. If ESPN is right about all these teams not making the playoffs, I will retire doing sports shows.
That ain't gonna happen. You're my mentor, man. You ain't going nowhere. You're my mentor, man. You ain't going anywhere.
I will retire doing sports shows.
Oh, but here goes a good one for you guys.
Happening.
Guess who's going to be the NFC West champions? I'll give you guys an opportunity to make a guess. Who is going to win the NFC West?
They're going to say Arizona. It's either Arizona or San Francisco. Because if you said the Rams not making the playoffs, I highly doubt they're saying the Seattle Seahawks is making is winning the West?
I'm going to say that they're going with Arizona.
Me too.
You are both wrong. They are picking, ESPN is picking the San Francisco 49ers.
I'm out. I'm out. Who are these Rudy Poos that's making these predictions on ESPN? Bro.
Oh my God.
Good torch. Y'all need to be fired. I cannot. What? San Francisco's winning the division? How? I would listen. How? I'm practically Native American right now. How? Make it make sense. Make it make sense right now. No. Hell no. I need to have whoever's job is at ESPN. They need to get that job to me. Dead ass. I need your job. I need your badge. I need your badge. I need to set that badge on the table. I need the keys. I need the access codes. All that. Give me your job. What?
Well, this next thing I'm about to tell you is going to blow the roof off this show.
Can I ask you a question? Russ, can you send me the link to that?
I will.
Send me the link.
So check it out now. My next question. Here's my next question, guys. Who's going to win the AFC South?
Oh, my God.
The AFC South?
They got the Colts winning the South.
What do you think? Who's going to win the AFC South?
They got the Colts winning the South.
The AFC South.
Yep.
I'm going to go with the Tennessee Titans.
Get the fuck out of here.
Are you guys ready? You're both wrong. They're picking the Jacksonville Jaguars to win.
Goodbye. You know what? It's been real. It's been real. You know what? I ain't even get through the rest of
the hype is fake.
Yo, listen, I haven't even got through the rest of these picks, and I almost want to be like, all right, folks, it's been real. It's been fun. We're out of here. We're going to do these picks real quick. And then we're out of here. Because that nonsense buffoonery that I just heard, you got to send me the damn link to that. What? Who?
All in the South? Nah.
The Jacksonville Jaguars. That's what you saying? Get the hell out of here.
They got a lot of issues they got to sort through before
Get the
they
hell
start
out of here.
talking about them being the champions.
Trevor Lawrence might not even be the starting quarterback after week 6. Get the hell out of here. Hell no.
It's more of like the AFC South and the NFC South are like the poop of the NFL. There's only like one or two that are kind of good.
I can't right now. Go ahead and okay, next week, the next game is the Giants versus the Washington Commanders. Yo, and if you say the Giants, and y'all say the Giants, I'm gonna laugh. I'm laughing right now.
Yo, Washington hands down on this game from me.
Yeah, it's the Commanders. Watch Russ K say,
Jackson Dart throws 300 yards.
right. Watch he say Darko. Jackson Dart. Come on, Russ. Unmute your mic. Darn it.
I like the Commanders.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
There we go.
You picked the Giants. I'm gonna be laughing. Panthers and Jaguars. Oh my Lord. Cartoon Network.
Both teams suck.
Both.
Oh no! By the way, the Arizona Cardinals are picked to win the NFC wild card.
What?
Arizona Cardinals.
Get the hell out of here.
They must have delayed Call of Duty.
Right. Yeah, you ain't about
Well,
to
if I got to pick a team, who's again the Panthers and who?
Jaguars.
Well, I just picked the Jaguars to win the NFC South, so let's go with the Jaguars.
You said AFC South?
Mm-hmm. ESPN is picking the Jaguars to win the AFC South.
I'm going with Carolina Panthers on this one. I think Bryce Young lights it up with Tet. I'm gonna, and then here's my hot take on the week too. We got Bryce Young to Tet, and Tet breaks Anquan Bolden's rookie game record.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
I think he smokes Travis Hunter in his rookie game, covering him. And I think he breaks Anquan Bolden's rookie receiving record in that first game that he ever played. What is it, 202 yards?
Yeah.
I'm going with that. That's my hot take for the week.
Wow, you're going with Tech smoking Travis Hunter?
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, Colorado hype.
That's okay. We know Travis Hunter gonna be playing both sides, so it don't even matter.
They're going to use him more on defense, though. They're still going to use him on offense, but they're going to use him more on defense for this game.
Oh,
They have
absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Bengals, Browns.
Cleveland's a lot better this year. And the Bengals, Cleveland doesn't play good against the Bengals, though. I'm gonna take the Bengals in that one.
Joe Burrow lights them up.
Yep. Cleveland never has an answer for Cincinnati.
Yeah, they don't have a shot against Cincy. Somehow Cincy always has their number.
Exactly.
Plus, it's Joe Burrow and it's Chase and it's Higgins and they're all healthy. I feel bad for that secondary in Cleveland this week.
They're gonna get lit up.
Tampa Bay and the Falcons.
I wonder if my Falcons fans are watching the show. Because if they are, Tampa Bay is gonna blow them out of the water. I like Tampa Bay in that game.
Mike Evans, Hunter in the touch. And then you got Irvin back there. Yeah, I say Tampa. Tampa's gonna beat Atlanta in that game.
Yep, exactly right.
Y'all not gonna like my pick, but I'm going with Atlanta.
You think Bijan's gonna run all over them?
Yep, and I think Atlanta's offense is good. Plus they've made some additions on defense. It's in Atlanta. I think Michael Penix is going to get a lot of support in this game, and I think it's going to carry him. I think Atlanta wins the home opener.
All right.
Wow.
I love Angel Reese, by the way. Lord have mercy. Anyway. Tennessee and Denver.
Denver.
San Francisco.
Cam Moore doesn't have enough. He doesn't have enough smarts yet for Denver.
Denver gonna tear that ass up. That defense is crazy. Crazy hype. And they got Von Miller back too now.
Yeah, that sucks to go against that defense your first game of your career.
Surely. And in Mile High, by the way.
Yeah, that's Denver.
Yeah, it's Denver for me.
Hey, Torch, I just sent you the list.
It's for president that day.
Bo Nix for president that day.
Yeah.
San Francisco versus Seattle.
San Francisco.
What? You crazy. I'm going with Seattle.
I'm going to go with San Fran on that one.
Wow. So Seattle losing at home, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, Darnold's first game, he's going to feel some pains going into the NFC West.
Okay. All right.
You got McCaffrey. He's healthy.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you got McCaffrey. He's healthy. I haven't heard anything at all of him having aches and pains. You read the write-ups, he's ready to go. So you know what? I'm just gonna as is. You got Christian McCaffrey and you got Robinson now. You just got him for a backup to give McCaffrey some breathing, some fresh air in between. You know, I mean, you got Purdy, you got Kittle still. I mean, whatever. They got Juwan Jennings is gonna play. Purcell's gonna play,
and he just got a new contract.
Yeah, so I mean, you know what I mean? They're just waiting on those other two guys to get healthy. Like Ayuk's not going to play, but Juwan Jennings is, and they're just going to rely heavily on McCaffrey in the pass game. And then that leaves it open for Kittle.
Wow.
I'm taking Seattle still.
We got next. Who's the next game up on the chart?
Detroit, Green Bay.
Oh, that's gonna be a great game. Wow.
Is that the Fox game of the week?
Yep. No, it's actually CBS game of the week.
That's a what?
The CBS game of the week.
Oh, it's on CBS?
Yep.
Oh, that's even better. I like that. The Romo's calling that game.
I like Green Bay.
CBS is thank you, Green Bay. I'm taking Green Bay at home.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Green Bay at home. I mean, they're gonna unleash on Detroit, man.
Nah, don't forget Detroit's got all their starters coming back too. Will not be an easy game.
It's the torn ACLs are torn ACLs. We won't know until they hit that field. You know what I mean? There's two ways to look at it. There's a torn ACL AP, and there's a torn ACL Von Miller. You know what I mean? There's two sides of the pendulum, and then there's someone in between where, you know what I mean? Like you get like a Jamal Charles where they're just never the same again. You know, so who knows? Aiden Hutchinson's young. He had that fucking amazing game. You know, was it the first game of the season or second game of the season last year? He almost beat. He was going for Derek Thomas's record, and then he gets a torn ACL. That sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that was like the first or the second game of the season. And I'm like, oh my God, he's going for Derek Thomas's record. I'm like, holy shit. I turned the game on. I was like, I got to watch this. And then I think it was the next game he got hurt. I was like, man, that sucks. To go down and you had such a hot start. Like you could have went for the record.
Yeah, so close, but yet so far away.
Early in the season too. He was just as good as Myles Garrett, if you know what I mean. Like he was that destructive on that side, just as good as Micah Parsons, like and Max Crosby. You put them four in the same category right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Green Bay. The other CBS game is the Texans and the Rams. That's a good one too.
Rams, I like the Rams.
You said who?
The Rams.
This is tough. I'm going to go with the Rams only because the Rams at home, they play very well.
Plus it's the first game of the season for Stafford. He'll be healthy for at least one game.
But let's not forget that the
Texans his age till like week 6.
Yeah, but let's not forget that the Texans had a top 6 defense last year. And CJ Stroud, this ain't the sophomore year no more. This is his third year. And Nico Collins is back.
Yeah, I felt so bad for him last year because he had such a great rookie season.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was having a really good season with Nico Collins, and then Nico got hurt.
Yep, and they beat us. They had a great hot start, man. And then Stephon Diggs went down too for him. I was like, ugh, it's not looking good for the kid.
Yeah,
he had a great rookie season.
I'll go with
great
the Rams.
Rookie season.
I think the Rams' defensive line is going to be absolutely causing some havoc.
Oh, Jared Verse, hell yeah.
Shout
He's
out to
getting in
Mike
there.
Tovat.
That kid's good.
Yeah.
They hit on that rookie last year. Puka Nacua too. Like he's not a speedster or nothing, but that kid can just catch the ball. You just put it in his vicinity, he's got it. Yeah, Rams are way too strong for Texans. Rams are taking that one.
Baltimore, Buffalo.
This is another tough one. You know, Jim Harbaugh went on his interview this week, and he said that they have not forgot that loss to Buffalo, and that payback is coming. So, but part of me is really wants to pick Buffalo in this game. I'll tell you why. This is the final year that they're playing in Highmark Stadium. You got Bills Mafia. It's a Sunday night football game. You're playing in Buffalo, and that place is going to be absolutely crazy. And I think the crowd noise will be enough. I like Buffalo in this game, 31-28.
You are extremely correct on the crowd. That is a fact. Especially since it's the home opener. It's the first game of the season. And it's at Highmark. Bills Mafia is going to be absolutely going ape shit on Sunday night. Everybody's off, so they're going to be tailgating wild and crazy. That shit is going to be so loud in that building. Like, you probably won't even hear the announcers. Thank God we probably won't hear Chris Collinsworth.
Exactly.
Bill, I'm tired of him.
I know. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, but I think it's going to be a deficiency in the fourth quarter. I think it's going to be 38-28 Buffalo. I think they're going to hang. I think they're going to hang with us the whole game, and I think our defense is finally going to show up because they're puttered out on offense over there, and I think we're just going to pull away by 10.
All right.
What you thinking, Torch?
My pick may change tomorrow. But as of right now,
You're going with Buffalo.
give me Baltimore.
What you got for a score?
I think that place is going to be rocking. I do. But the fans ain't playing. And Derrick Henry's going for $125. I think Baltimore has added defense, which let's not forget what Baltimore added in the offseason defensively. You added Jair Alexander, who is a lockdown corner. I thought Green Bay was stupid to let him go, but whatever. You have Kyle Hamilton, who's probably one of the best safeties, who also now gets Inamori as well over there. I mean, Malachi Starks. You have a phenomenal front seven. It's gonna be close. I'm gonna say that the score is going to be 20. 28-26 Baltimore.
Special teams becomes a part of the problem tomorrow, huh? That's what you're saying.
Yep. I think Buffalo has the chance to win it. I think Buffalo gets a chance to win it late. And somehow he misses and the crowd goes silent. Week 1.
I could see that too.
And I think that's going to be the storyline for week 1. Will the Bills get better as the season goes along? Sure. But week 1 against Baltimore, it's tough. Now, I'm going to tell you, once again, my pick may change tomorrow. Because I'm also thinking about and factoring in the fact that Baltimore is 0-3 in Buffalo the last 3 visits.
Yeah, they are.
The last 3 visits, 0-3, including 2 playoff losses.
Yeah. That is true. That is true.
So my pick may change tomorrow. And I'm leaning towards it actually changing tomorrow. Vikings, Bears.
That's such a good game. I can't wait to watch on Monday Night Football. It's got so many stories attached to it. You got Caleb Williams. You got a new offensive coordinator. You got a new head coach that's young and fresh coming from Detroit. I mean, you got the rookie was hurt the whole season. You got McCarthy. This is technically his rookie season, if you really think about it. Yes, he got to sit on the bench and watch and learn and everything else, but he didn't touch that field last year. I'm going to say Minnesota takes it, but it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a physical game. We're not going to see a whole lot of passing in that game. We're going to see a lot of running. We're going to see a lot of hits. I'm going to say 17-10 Minnesota.
I'll go with Minnesota. I actually think the opposite. I think Minnesota's going to air that bitch out.
Think so?
I think J.J. McCarthy is going to try to air that bitch out. I think it's going to be an air out type of game. But you're not going to see a lot of scoring. Yeah. Yep. And with that being said, wow, 2 hours, quick, fast. That's how we do it. Right here, World Class Wednesdays. Appreciate y'all for watching, tuning in, the whole 9 yards. Shout out to DJ Nico Shaw for being on. And I hope I get DJ Nico Shaw to be on shows more often.
Yo, thanks for having me, man. That show was cool.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to get you on here more often. Hopefully we could get more shows with you.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's cool, man. I think if I'm home and I hear you guys are on and I got time, I always pop in.
For sure. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.